I'm Naya Powell Stevens, bringing to you a wonderful and exciting interview with New York Times best-selling author Alice Randall and writer of Ada's Rules, a sexy skinny novel.
When I'm out on book tour, people are always asking me about the rules, and I was just saying about Spa Day. Are there any sort of tips that you could give me that would help me enhance my spa day that I can share with some of my readers?
Of course, of course. Well, I think some tips are, of course, as we were talking about, soaking daily if you can, but I love to use aromatherapy. And so I have a aromatherapy line that's all natural, and it's made with organic ingredients. This one is actually an aromatherapy spray. So one of these I've gifted to you, but you can use these, throw them in your purse, you can take them with you. I have other products, but one of the things I love to do is just mist the essential oil spray. You can mist it in your hotel room, you can mist it in your office, you can mist it in your car.
I've been using Heavenly when I get on my treadmill.
Oh, you
I
have?
spray it around, so it's like I'm walking through a cloud. And so that is my own personal indulgence now. That I mist Heavenly all around my treadmill.
I love it. I love it. That's one of my favorites as well. And I brought with me today Invigorating, since it's in the afternoon, so it can give us a nice little pick-me-up. It has some peppermint and some eucalyptus, which is really good to energize and invigorate the senses. And really is also good if you ever are congested a little bit or anything like that. But so what we can do is we can refresh the mind by spraying. I'll spray a little bit of our Invigorating and give us a little bit of peppermint and eucalyptus, and it kind of is nice and refreshing. And a good way to refresh the mind and incorporate your own little spa on the go moment is to take a nice deep breath in, filling up your abdomen, and slowly exhale. Refresh the mind, breathe in again. Slowly exhale. And again. And slowly exhale. And while our eyes are still closed, why don't we do a neck roll, starting to the right, slowly, in a complete circle. And then when we come to the center, we can rotate to the left in a complete circle. And shrug our shoulders. And let us think about at least one thing that we're grateful for today. And once we have that one thing, we can open our eyes. And how do you feel?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. And it only takes a few seconds to a couple of minutes. And it's a great way to incorporate aromatherapy and refresh the mind and loosen the muscles. It's almost like we had a little mini massage.
Oh, it's just wonderful. And I have to tell you that I was grateful for creative, compassionate friends.
Oh, me too. I love it. I have definitely been praying for new sister friends that are inspiring and positive here in the Nashville area since I'm new here. And, you know, we oftentimes have not because we ask not. And God has definitely blessed me with that. And I'm so honored and just excited about our new relationship. And
Me too.
Yes.
And I love these young women who are coming. You know, when I have moved to this role, I can be a mentor sometimes as a novelist. I love these young women who are so creative and compassionate and are in their new and young marriages with all the fresh spirit that they bring to the community. And then we have things from the longer other journeys to bring. And it's wonderful to have us all at the table together.
Yes, it's truly a blessing. I think we can learn so much from each other.
Absolutely, and do so much. And as women, we have to join hands with our women friends, younger and older, and our peer age, and work on our own health and beauty together.
Absolutely.
We have to have this revival because, particularly for all Americans, but particularly also women of color, there's a real health crisis going on in America.
There is. And I'm so happy to hear the knowledge that you bring forward for people and in this creative way that you've done it, because you help to bring the health disparities to light. And through my time of research and realizing that we are the leaders in terms of death of most diseases, and it's really sad that the majority of the things that we're dying from are health and lifestyle diseases. They're lifestyle diseases, which means, we can really choose some different behaviors and life patterns and choose to live a life that's abundant, as God really desires us to live, and that's a good quality of life.
It's truly charming, in a real sense, a charming life, which is a life that we hand make for ourselves.
Yes.
And that we have time to revive ourselves, taking those 1 or 2 minutes, whether it is doing a gratitude exercise, whether it's massaging your feet, listening to music, that we restore ourselves so that we can go out and work and play harder and better.
Alice, in what ways do you connect and identify with Ada?
Well, I am overworked. I'm a mommy and I'm a wife, and I've had a lot of elderly relatives. I identify with her that way. I identify with her as someone who really takes a lot of pleasure from taking care of other people in the community, and I have at times lost sight of my own health and wellness and some parts of beauty. Meaning I had gotten way over 225 pounds at one point, and now I'm significantly under. But I didn't do it being lazy. I did it overworking, and I did it feeling beautiful and feeling so confident in my husband and my family that I didn't think about really actually taking care of Alice. That sounded just selfish. And I realized that there's a grown-up responsibility to take care of ourselves, as well as a grown-up pleasure to be had in enjoying a little bit of, quote-unquote, kicking back. That was just not something I knew how to do. I was too busy too much of the time.
Right.
And that's like Ada.
Right. And in that, I recognized when I heard you speak the first time that you talked about how for African American women, a lot of times our obesity is directly related to our lack of sleep.
Absolutely. It's my biggest problem. I only get about 5 hours a night sleep. It's a big problem for Ada. Because my whole life has worked. I read 4 books in 10 years.
Wow.
It's getting 5 hours of sleep.
Wow.
But we have to make a different choice about that. And that's the kind of information we need. That's why one of the 888 is the 8 hours of sleep. There's a direct relationship between sleep deprivation and obesity and difficulties of maintaining weight loss once they've been achieved.
What are some of the things that you're most proud of in this almost 1 month of your book being released?
Well, I'm getting to go to the Essence Festival as a featured speaker, as a keynote speaker. I'm proud of the fact that there are women today who were over 200 pounds before they read my book that are under 200 pounds now.
Wow.
I'm proud of the fact that I've had letters from 23 different states of people emailing me to say how important telling the story is to them. But I'm just really proud of an opportunity to use my creativity and my art form, the novel, to engage other women and people across the country who are going after their own health goals.
That's right.
That I want to sustain other people's health goals. And as I see that happening, and I see other people inspiring me, like you've inspired me to try out more of the aromatherapy. I love the hula hooping, the black cat. I like sharing the black Cadillac. I'm proud that I've learned to share it a little bit.
Well, I really applaud this food culture revolution that you have started, and I see this movement, and I'm so excited to be a part of it, and just having the blessing of you and your organization donate 25 books to the village, and so we can start a book club and really just be that sort of encouragement. And
a cornerstone. We're expecting the village to be a cornerstone of a faith-based aspect of this for the whole country.
Yes.
And Jamie Oliver, the food, probably the leading food revolutionary, he had us on his G3 hangout. And I felt like I was representing the village church there too, because you're part of what we're bringing to the table.
Awesome. Awesome. That's so exciting. And you will be with us on June 19th to do a conversation about the book and Bible study. And so we welcome all that are able to attend in the Nashville area to come and join us.
So excited about that. That's going to be one of my favorite days in Nashville this summer.
Well, thank you so much. We really look forward to it and just appreciate all that you're doing to make a change for generations to come.
I appreciate what you and your group are teaching me and what I have to teach them. We're going to have a real power beauty circle.
Yes, we are.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Alice.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.